Maybe you're listening to this with a heart that's tired. Maybe you've failed, at school, in your job, in your relationships. Maybe you've been trying so hard, and life keeps pushing you back. You look around, and everyone seems ahead. Everyone seems fine, but you're exhausted. You feel invisible. You want to believe things will get better, but you don't know how. If you're walking through darkness, let me remind you of something. You are not alone. You are not weak for struggling. You are not failing because you're tired. You are human. And humans fall, but they also rise. Maybe no one saw you cry in the bathroom. Maybe you had to be strong for everyone else while breaking inside. Maybe you've been carrying pain in silence because talking about it feels like a burden. But you know what? That silence doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're stronger than most will ever understand. If that's you, I want you to listen closely, because this message is exactly for you. Let me tell you something very real. You are not broken. You are becoming. You're not behind. You're being built differently. This pain, this failure, this season of confusion, it's not the end. It's the beginning of something powerful. But only if you don't quit. Only if you understand. If that sounds like you, this story is for you. Not just to listen to, but to feel, to remember, to rise again. In a quiet town nestled between green hills, lived a young man named Leo. He was known for one thing, his silence. He rarely spoke. He didn't smile much. And he carried something heavy that no one could see. Leo once dreamed of becoming a sculptor. Not just to shape clay, but to shape hope. To create beauty from dust. To build statues that would remind people they were stronger than they believed. But life, as it often does, had other plans. At 17, his father died suddenly. At 19, he lost his mother to illness. At 21, he was working 3 jobs, barely surviving. Dreams, they faded under the weight of reality. One evening, he passed by an old pottery shop. Dusty, forgotten, but something inside pulled him in. There sat an elderly potter, bent with age, eyes sharp like stars. "Come in, boy," the potter said. "You've been carrying something. Let your hands speak." Leo said nothing, but he sat down. And the old potter handed him a lump of clay. "Shape what you feel," he whispered. Leo's fingers trembled as they touched the cold, stubborn clay. He pressed. It resisted. He pulled. It collapsed. He shaped. It cracked. Frustrated, he cried, "I'm no good at this. I'm tired. Everything I touch breaks." The potter smiled gently and replied, "Son, do you know what happens to clay before it becomes art? It is cut, crushed, pressed, burned, and then, only then, does it become strong enough to hold shape. You are not broken. You are becoming." Leo returned the next day, and the next. Each day, he shaped clay, and unknowingly, he was shaping himself. Weeks passed. Months. He began teaching children. Then he opened a small studio. His sculptures became known not for perfection, but for emotion. Each statue had cracks, but each crack had a story. People whispered, "These aren't just sculptures. They're reminders that pain can still be beautiful." Years later, on the wall of his studio, he wrote one sentence. "The fire didn't burn me. It revealed the strength I forgot I had." If you're in a hard season right now, if you feel like everything is falling apart, let me tell you something the world doesn't say often enough. Hard times don't mean you're failing. They mean you're forging. Pain is not the opposite of purpose. It's the path to it. The strongest swords are forged in the hottest fires. The brightest stars are born in the darkest skies. And the most beautiful stories begin where hope almost died. So if you're crying behind closed doors, if no one sees your struggle, if your dream is buried beneath bills, expectations, fear, know this: you are not done. You are not behind. You are becoming. And one day, just like Leo, you'll look back, not with regret, but with understanding. You'll realize the storm didn't drown you. It taught you how to breathe underwater. If this story touched you, don't just move on. Share it with someone who needs hope. Comment below: I'm not broken. I'm becoming. Let the world know that your story isn't over. It's just getting started. And when you rise, you won't rise alone. You'll take others with you. Because you'll remember how it felt to be clay, to be crushed, to be changed by fire, and to come out not ruined, but reborn.